Musicians are sharing the Spotify terms of service and talking about how the Spotify terms have recently been updated and overhauled drastically. But the bottom line is that the terms really aren't that much different than they've always been. They've had very similar terms for the better part of a decade. And nearly all companies that allow users to upload content to their website are going to have some version of these same terms. And the reason for that is because that license allows them to use the user content on their platform in all the ways that the platform operates without being sued constantly for it. And yes, the language in these terms of service and a lot of the terms of service say something to the effect of you grant us these rights to use your content in technology that currently exists or will exist at some point in the future. But the thing that's important to remember is that that's less about them having a blanket license to do whatever they want with your content in future technology, and more about the fact that they're just trying to cover their ass in the event that a new technology is created. Think before DVDs, there were VHS tapes, and they needed to anticipate what would come next so that they could still continue to use the licenses that they had in maybe a movie, right? Music licenses. When DVDs came around, and then when Netflix and streaming came around, right? They just need to be able to evolve with those so that they don't have to go back and get a new license each time. And future looking, maybe hologram technology will be a thing. You can watch movies on a hologram, and so they're going to need to be able to say, hey, we don't need to go back and get another license because this covered it, right? As a music lawyer, my interpretation of the Spotify terms is that they do not grant Spotify a blanket license to use your music to train AI models. And I say that because the language itself doesn't say anything about granting Spotify the right to use your music to train a model or to learn from your music or train a database or anything like that. And as these AI lawsuits are playing out, more and more courts are deciding and stating clearly that the basic rights of copyright don't per se mean that companies have the right to use them for AI unless the license explicitly states that its use can be used for AI. So derivative works, transformative use, that kind of a thing. A lot of courts are saying that that doesn't automatically mean that it can be used for AI purposes. So my take on this is that musicians shouldn't worry too much. This is really nothing new. This language has been around. It's in every company. It's on TikTok. It's with DistroKid, CD Baby, Apple Music, Instagram. All of them have some version of this language. And so far, the courts are doing a decent job at protecting copyright holders from companies just coming in and saying, hey, existing copyright law allows us to use what you've uploaded to train AI. Leave me any questions that you may have down in the comments below, and I will do my best to address them.